Don't mind the bangs. We're talking about e-readers today. I've been on the market for an e-reader. I've been doing research. There's so many different brands, so many different options. Even within those, there's a bunch of different models. I have the Kindle Basic. This is the kids version, and I got the kids version because it comes ad-free. I need to charge it. It's a really good price. I used to have a Nook. A Nook was the very first e-reader I ever had many, many years ago in my early 20s when I was entering into college and I was in Manhattan all the time, and there was a Barnes & Noble's in Tribeca, which is my favorite Barnes & Noble, and it ended up closing down, and now it's a freaking Hobby Lobby. Eventually, like many people, I transitioned into the most popular e-reader option, which are Kindles. The thing that I love about Kindles is the price is usually pretty good. The fact that there's so many different models, and the fact that, this is the most important, that they have the cutest cases ever. Like if you go on Etsy, if you go to small businesses or even mainstream businesses, they always have the most amazing accessories for Kindle devices. And unfortunately, that cannot be said, especially for something like the Nook, which is available only on Barnes & Noble's. I'll get back to that point in a second. But the downside that I have personally with Amazon is, first of all, these Kindles, they don't make them like they used to. I don't think they last as long because I feel like my original Kindle still works. I have some minor damage on the screen because of water damage because they used to not be waterproof. Now a lot of the models are. Not this one though. Just don't want to support Amazon anymore. I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful about where my money goes. And yes, I will say, and I do believe it to be true, that there is no ethical consumption under capitalism, but that doesn't mean you can't make small changes in your life to kind of like mitigate where that money goes. So I don't want to support Amazon anymore in any way because I don't really feel like I save much anyway with Amazon Prime or any of that stuff. So Amazon Prime used to be like what, 40 bucks for a whole year. Like it's changed regardless, and I just feel like it's not a company I want to support, as tempting as it is to have a cute little Kindle. This one's a basic, obviously, but I long to have like those beautiful Kindles with the little grips and all that stuff. I think it's so fun and cute, and I have been wanting to kind of put more time into reading, right? But we're not doing a Kindle. We're letting that go. I mean, I'm still going to use this for Libby. It still connects to, you know, your public library system, and you can borrow books that way. So it's not going to collect dust. I'm still going to do that because I'm still using my library instead of just purchasing my books all the time. In a perfect world, I would love to get the Kobo Libra color. Not necessarily because it has color, but I just like the stylus. Like, I love a good stylus moment. I had that with my iPad. The difference between a traditional iPad and an e-reader is the technology of the ink. Like, if you've seen an e-reader, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's less straining on the eyes versus a tablet. Like a tablet is nice because you can do anything. You're not limited to just reading. You can download apps and stuff like that, which is an option. And there is an e-reader version. Oh my god, this is so confusing. There is an e-reader version of that, I know, with the box ones and all that stuff. That's like, I don't know, like it's not really speaking to me. So that's why I haven't gone that route. So I'm really between a Kobo or a Nook. I know 9 times out of 10 people are going to choose the Kobo, which I would agree. Like I was saying, the Kobo Libra color is my favorite, or probably like what my dream one would be, but I don't really need the color. I don't really annotate my books anyway, so I really think that I'm only falling for it because it's just so aesthetically pleasing. It's so beautiful, but that price point is not. So if you add like the Kobo, I was gonna say Kindle, if you add the Kobo and the stylus with tax and like all that stuff, it is like almost $320, probably more. I don't remember. I've been adding it to my cart and checking every once in a while because I love it so much. However, I think I should just do a Nook. And the reason I want to do a Nook, even if technology is not comparable, like obviously Nook doesn't have color e-ink anyway. At least not yet. There's rumors that they're going to release some. I don't really care about that because I don't really read comics. I don't really read manga like that. If I do, I'm reading them physically. But what I like about Nook is that you get to use your Barnes & Noble membership. So you do get points off. You do collect points also for e-reader, ebook purchases. So, and I'm not someone who does Kindle Unlimited. I forgot to mention that. When you look at videos of people breaking down which e-reader you should get, the main focal point is always, oh, but you don't have Kindle Unlimited, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. And if you're unfamiliar with what Kindle Unlimited is, like if you're living under a rock, basically Kindle Unlimited is a service fee. Like you pay for, you pay what, like I don't know, $10 a month depending on what plan you have, and basically you get to read these free books. And basically you get access to free books. But I don't really like, no shade, I don't really like the books that are available 9 times out of 10 on Kindle Unlimited. Like I feel like if you're into smut in romance, like I guess it makes sense. And back in the day, I feel like I used to read a lot of that, but now I just don't know if that's my reading taste. I'm not saying that's the only thing available, but that's typically what a lot of people go for. And I feel like I spend more time trying to look through books on Kindle Unlimited and actually finding ones that I actually enjoy and that are well written. No offense, no shade, whatever the case may be. It's just, I'm not a fan of it, so that's never been a deciding factor for me when it comes to choosing an e-reader. So when it comes to a Nook, I like it because I have my membership perks to it. I will say though that Barnes & Noble has pushed back some of the benefits because you used to be able to get a free ebook every month, which is amazing. And I'm sad they got rid of that, I think October of 2025 they got rid of that feature from what I've seen. I'm not really looking for frills. Like, I don't necessarily need something super high tech or, you know, super innovative. I'm just trying to read more. That's really what it is. I've been in such major book slumps. Like, the fact that I've only read one book for 2026 so far, and we're already at the end of the first month, and last year I think I had like at least 3, says something. Like, I want to get lost in a good book. I don't want to be doom scrolling on my phone all the time. It's just kind of frustrating. But the thing is, if I do choose a Barnes & Noble Nook, then I won't... Okay. I was like, is my light on? It's looking dark in here. If I don't choose a Barnes & Noble's Nook, I mean, if I do, then I'm gonna be limited in the cases and the cuteness factor. You know what I mean? Which shouldn't matter. Like, it shouldn't matter what visually my Kindle looks like. Not Kindle, oh my god. My Nook looks like. It's not for that. It's to read. You know what I mean? But that personalization option and stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna be able to find a Snoopy case for my Nook in the same way that I can for a Kindle or a Kobo. And then when it comes to the Kobo, I don't have to go all out with the Libra color, right? There is a Clara version, which is a smaller, more basic version, and it comes in color, in white, and it comes in black and white, like the e-ink on a black model. I wish they had it on a white model. You know what I mean? Like, I want a white e-reader with or without the color ink on the inside, but it just kind of sucks that that color one is available in black and white, whereas the other one is not. So I was gonna buy that one. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I've made my decision, but either way, you know, it's just fun to like kind of look through those videos. Like, I'll find myself on TikTok just all day. Like, that becomes my algorithm. Once I like 1 or 2 videos, it's just constantly like unboxing my new e-reader or this, that, and the other. Oh, my hair's a mess. So we'll see. Whatever I decide, I'll obviously bring you along with me, just like I did when I unboxed that the Kindle Kids one that I have right there. I mean, I love the cover of this. It's banged up now, but this has served me well for a long time. I don't judge anyone necessarily for sticking with Kindle, sticking with Amazon. Like, I totally get it. Especially because one could say that it's worse on the planet to be purchasing another e-reader when you already have a perfectly good one. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. It depends. But I also feel like I did damage the screen on this a little bit. Like I said, they used to be a lot more hardy. A lot more, you know, whatever the case may be. It's so gross now. I just throw this in my bag all the time. Like, all summer, I was just tossing this in every single bag, just mindlessly. I should have gotten a little sleeve for it or something. But that's where I'm feeling. I already know. I'm going to open this up for discussion. I would love to have a discussion on e-readers and all that stuff, but I already know, like, people are so into the Kindles or the Kobo. There's also boox ones. I forgot how you pronounce that. Those are Android devices, so you can download anything at all. Anything that's available on the App Store, you can download on those kind of devices and just browse, so that you're not necessarily limited to just reading. You can also do audiobooks, or you can even go on YouTube, even though, again, that kind of, you have your phone for that, so it defeats the purpose. But those are cool too, but I don't know. And every time I go to look those up, they're sold out. And they're also kind of on the expensive side anyway. So I feel like if I'm already spending $200 and something, then I might as well just get the Clara color one that I like. Now that I rented for so long, I'm going to head to the library because I have some books to read, or to drop off that I'm practically DNFing at this point because I just can't get into them in the way that I should be. So... and they're just a waste of space. I might as well give them up so that the next person in line can grab them. Anyway, we made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time with another one. Bye.